Hello and welcome to Art Studio Nagoya. In today's video, I want to go back to the subject of books and Japanese books. Today we are talking about Shinya Arimoto. Shinya Arimoto differs from the other authors that I presented to you before, being a living artist and still working, a little bit older than me, like maybe 10 years older than me. So it's very different from other artists that I presented before. I wanted to change to get an idea of what is happening in Japan nowadays too, and I think Arimoto is a good example. I get some biography, some information about the biography of this photographer, but I mean you can find information in internet. It's like he born in 1971 in Osaka. He graduated from Visual Art Osaka in 1994. And he won the 35th Taiyo Show in 1988, and he is part of Totem Pole Gallery, photo gallery, and he kind of administrates the gallery somehow. I know he also is a university teacher, and some of the students also participate with him in the gallery, among other artists. So this is more or less Arimoto, and I been in Totem Pole Gallery, and it's a project that I really love, and maybe I would like to make a video about Totem Pole Gallery in the future because I think it's very interesting subject. But today we're gonna focus in his books. So not only he's a teacher and he kind of managed the gallery of Totem Pole Gallery, have a big impact in the gallery, but he also is like a very good photographer, and he work a lot and make books from time to time. I actually happen to have 3 books of him, which are pretty different. So let's start it in not order with probably the oldest subject, but the book is not so old. This is called Tibet, and is a book was published like few years ago, and it's like photographing or like reprinting the photo that he took in different trips to Tibet. When he was younger, he used to travel to Tibet every time he have money and chance, go there and take pictures from some month and come back and work and get money so he could go back. So ended up having a powerful body of work of Tibet, and recently he had an exhibition and published this book with Zen Photo Gallery. It's written here and you can see it. Okay, very nice book. In other direction, he have these kind of publications, really big publications. These are, I think, self-published. They have the logo of Totem Pole Gallery in the back. I don't know if you can see it. Like, just for comparison, they're really big. Okay, and for example, this one, I know like he likes usually like a square format. He have like a Hasselblad, the one that is like a wide angle that you can have to estimates the distance. It doesn't have like the typical prism viewfinder that you can see the actual image. You have like to focus by distance, and he makes this work, for example, with that camera, like going outside all summer in Tokyo and taking pictures and getting this body of work and publishing these ones. These are volume 9 and 10. So far is the last ones that he have made. I hear that probably is gonna be the last ones of this series. I'm not sure, and I'm pretty sure these like are collector's item from now on because they are very nice. They were very cheap when we were made. Actually, like I don't know, like one of these, the set was like 2,000 or 3,000 yen. It was really cheap. I was surprised because the quality is really good and the size is like really big. And finally, the last book that I think he have published so far is this one. It's called Tokyo Debugger. I think is how you say it, Debugger. You have it here. Also published by Zen photo, and is a book about his trips to the mountains, I think in a place close to Tokyo, and taking pictures with a macro lens in his Veronica camera with a ring for like getting light over years of insects and in the mountains. It's a really beautiful book. I really love it. And also like I have like these very special kind of publications that have this green that is like a very like insect kind of green, and this purple look like totally like a Evangelion kind of look. Inside the pages are black, which is also interesting, and it's like really wonderful book, or the way it's edited, and I really like it. And it's a really strange subject, especially because he's kind of not like a street photographer. If you want, he goes out and take pictures of people usually. So this book's a little bit like unusual, but I think that's one of the characteristics of Arimoto, that his work is like all over the place. He makes things in very different directions and have interest in very different directions, and they're all basically interesting. So that's kind of the introduction of Arimoto, and 3 books that you should consider. These 2, you can still purchase them in a website. It's called Sha, SHA 3 times, where that I also recommend you. And these others are out of stock, so you probably, if you wanna find this kind of series, you're gonna have to look in the second market or something like that. They're not available anymore. And he have, as I say, exhibitions in Totepol Gallery from time to time, and obviously he have also exhibitions in Zen Gallery, which is another gallery in Tokyo that also publish books. Okay, so this is the introduction, and let's go and have a closer look to the books. Okay. Okay, so here you have the last book I was mentioned, Tokyo Debugger, and well, you can see the texture. There's the green under the first layer of paper that have this kind of shiny green, and then there's a purple on top, and that have like holes creating the letters. Okay, it's signed here by the author. Also, actually, I have some dust here. Then all the books become black inside, with some legends and photos that are double page, single page, and most of them they are bags and places, frogs and so on. Okay, you can see here better. And all the book is kind of like that, square format and beautiful compositions of different bags and so on. It's a wonderful book. I want to show you, because this is related with my work, and probably I will go this year to take a picture. This photo is really interesting for me. I like this place. He have like a series, look like a Monet, kind of different times of the day with different lights, the same place. So this is something I'm interested in, and it's inspiring some of the photos I want to take this year. Let's go to the next one. Let's go with Tibet. I'm gonna say Tibet here. So I'm sorry, today I'm gonna go a little bit faster for like each book, because there is a lot of material to cover. Okay. So Tibet, this is the cover, and this is the back. This is the same photo gallery. Oh, it's difficult to focus for the camera. Sorry, they're gonna put this. That will help the camera to focus. Okay, thank you. And okay, let's go in. So basically, most of the photos is square format, if I am correct. Well, there's some explanations. They took place from 1995 to 2009. Going to Tibet, and you have some, like, he used different cameras, so you have kind of 35 millimeters aspect ratio and a square, because he probably brought the what is it, like a Rolleiflex there, that he have a Rolleiflex at that time. I think he still have it, and it looked like that. So it's photos of people in Tibet, landscape and so on from the 90s. Really good quality, very nice portraits. I don't know, you can see it, really Really great book. Okay. So this is basically Tibet, the book that he made it. I think it's a really important project for him because he took a lot of time. Now let's go with this one. This is gonna be a little bit difficult to see because I think they go over the size of the camera. Here you have the logo of Totem Pole Photo Gallery. This is volume 10. So this is taken with the Hasselblad that I told you, like he got very good at actually guess estimating the focus to people and just having these kind of photos. Okay, very interesting portraits of people in Tokyo, and this kind of very luxurious but at the same time really cheap material. Hope I don't get any nude here because you know, like the problem with showing photo books, sometimes there is some nudes. This is volume 9 and this is in color. And well, this is, I think, very Japanese style, no? But very, I think it's very popular color actually right now. People like Arimoto, that and other people who works in black and white, I think it's not so popular here in Japan. This is more the kind of color, especially these kind of photos. I think is really, and this kind of colors, they're really much things that you can see in Japan. Let's see. I want to show you some photos that are this one, really beautiful things that you can see in Japan. There's a spread of these 2 pages with some explanations and so on. This is how it looks like. Okay, beautiful colors, snow in winter, so an awesome publication. Okay, so it comes with this vinyl plastic covering also. So this basically is the books that I wanted to show you. Okay, so this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you like it. It's always good to see books of Japanese authors. I forgot to say that something that I mentioned before, like keep in mind that books in Japan is really important, so it's crucial to look to the books. They are not just catalogs, they are actually the work of art itself. Now, as usual, please like the video if it was interesting, and also subscribe if you like this kind of content about Japan, photography, my work too, and my photography. And also check my Instagram account. I'm publishing photos there of Japan every day, and please, if you can, subscribe there too. Please, if you have the chance, study his work because it's very interesting, and I would like with this channel to try to promote the Japanese authors that I think actually they are not so well known out of Japan. So I hope the video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.